very good evening to you, Pokopoko News viewers. This is Nanteza Caroline giving you the news bulletin in English. But before we start, let me first give you the headline. Malaysia tightens curbs in capital as virus cases climb. COVID-19 scare at London as India delegates test positive. Let's have the news in details. In Malaysia, the government has said it will tighten coronavirus curbs in the capital to combat a fresh spike in cases, with only essential businesses allowed to operate. Namuli Victor reports.
The Southeast Asian nation, Malaysia, was hit by a fresh COVID-19 outbreak at the start of 2021, prompting authorities to reintroduce curbs not seen since the start of the pandemic and declare a state of emergency. Infection rates fell and measures were eased, but cases started climbing again in recent weeks as people went out to shop and socialize more. Now, Malaysia will tighten coronavirus curbs in the capital to combat a fresh spike in cases, with only essential businesses allowed to operate and restaurant dining in banned. Announcing the new curbs in Kuala Lumpur, the Defense Minister Ismail Yaakob said at least 17 new infection clusters were detected in the city last month. This partial lockdown in Kuala Lumpur initially was set to last from 7th of May to 20th of May 2021. So Malaysia's outbreak remains less severe than any other countries, with official reporting over 400,000 cases and almost 1,600 deaths a day.
In India, a second wave of COVID pandemic is continuing to have a devastating effect on India, which has seen oxygen samples operate non-stop. Namuli Victor reports.
Previously, the World Health Organization said it was working to deliver 4,000 oxygen concentrators to India, where a perfect storm of mass gatherings, more contagious variants, and low vaccination rates have sparked the outbreak. Now, a second wave of the COVID pandemic is continuing to have devastating effect on India, which has seen oxygen supplies run very low and operating non-stop. India, home approximately 1.3 billion people, has so far reported 17.64 million COVID infections. A top scientist advisor to the Indian government has warned that the country would inevitably face further waves of the coronavirus pandemic as almost 4,000 people die in the space of the day. Now, India's government is facing growing pressure to impose a nationwide lockdown to stop the devastating coronavirus surge. In a bid to counter the criticism, India pledged billions of dollars to boost its flagging vaccine program on Wednesday.